What's up guys? Today I'll be covering one of the most difficult bosses in Hollow Knight, the Pure Vessel. The main problems that people have with this boss is its movement speed, its wide coverage of the arena, and its short attack animation or wind up. And it does not help that it has a wide variety of moves and can also parry. In this video, I'll run through the best charms and all the different types of attacks and how to deal with them. All gameplay is from my Nintendo Switch. The charms needed are Unbreakable Strength, Quick Focus, Sharp Shadow, Dash Master, and Sprint Master. If you have reached this point in the game, you will have an extra mandatory charm called Void Heart, which literally does not do anything. This build focuses on agility and evasion to maximize your chances of survival. Unbreakable Strength drastically increases nail strength to reduce fight duration, so you won't need to dodge or attack as much. Quick Focus gives you more opportunities to heal and much faster, especially important since Pure Vessel rarely gives you a break. Sharp Shadow increases your dash length and deals damage when you dash through the enemy, important against Pure Vessel's speed. Dash Master reduces your dash cooldown so that you can better evade. Sprint Master gives you a lot more movement speed so that even if you cannot dash, you are better able to dodge and attack. We will start off with Pure Vessel's Triple Slash. Recognized as one of its most difficult to evade attacks, Pure Vessel swings its nail 3 times in rapid succession while advancing towards you. Try to evade it by double jumping with Monarch Wings and get around to his opposite side. Do not dash through it unless absolutely necessary, as the timing can be quite difficult. Sharp Shadow should be reserved for emergencies if it unexpectedly teleports close to you or there isn't enough time to react otherwise. The Sprint Master charm makes double jumping a more viable way to dodge this attack. With Pure Vessel's Lunge, it quickly dashes across the arena and finishes with a long-reaching thrust. Dodge this move by jumping over it. Timing the Sharp Shadow through it is doable, but should be reserved for emergencies, and is usually much harder to time than simply jumping over. Once the attack finishes, you will usually end up behind the boss, giving you a good opportunity to counterattack. Occasionally, Pure Vessel will hold its nail in a defensive stance and parry. If you strike during this animation, it will retaliate with another fast slash that is difficult to avoid. The best strategy is to simply pause or step away after the parry. If you are confident, you can dash through it with good timing. Pure Vessel occasionally throws some white daggers outward in a fan-shaped pattern. Instead of always trying to find a gap, it's much easier to just properly time your dash through the daggers. When it sends out the daggers, you will hear sound that signals their movement, and that is your cue to dash. With the Sharp Shadow charm, this timing works every time. If you dash too early, before or late after the sound, you will get hit by the daggers. As long as you dash with the sound cue, you do not need to worry about looking for a gap. You should always dash in the direction of the Pure Vessel and then run towards him to deliver a hit. Pure Vessel can also force pillars to erupt from the ground after sticking his sword into the ground. Do not panic, you do not need to dash or jump at all. All you need to do is walk slightly in either direction and remain still between 2 of the pillars. The movement speed that you get from Sprint Master is more than enough and will allow you to save Sharp Shadow for a later attack. When Pure Vessel is at low enough health, it may start channeling energy before releasing a large circular explosion around itself. As soon as you see the boss begin charging, dash or jump outside the blast radius. Once the explosion occurs, reposition if needed to avoid the smaller orbs. If you are in a safe position, heal up to 2 masks. After healing, quickly dash towards it and hit it once if time allows. Void Tendrils is another new attack Pure Vessel uses when at low health. Black tendrils spread rapidly across almost the entire floor of the arena. The safest response is to jump high above the tendrils. Rather than pogoing on Pure Vessel, it is better to dash to the opposite side of it and strike it once. If you accidentally jump too early, you can always dash at the last second to avoid getting caught up in the tendrils. So that is all of Pure Vessel's attacks or abilities that you can encounter. Some other general tips include staying close to Pure Vessel so that you can prepare to hit after reading and dodging his attacks, being patient and not striking aggressively, 1 hit at a time, and doing this repetitively is much better than trying to fit in 3 attacks in a row. Saving Sharp Shadow for when you cannot evade by jumping, and only healing when a prime opportunity arises. The best times are during Soul Focus or when he is kneeling after receiving enough damage. And if you learn all of Pure Vessel's attack animations and do some practice, you'll be able to better read his moves and know how to time dodges and attacks better. That's all for this video. Hope you will now be able to defeat the Pure Vessel. Have a nice day.